video, I'm going to be showing this really cute Easter bunny, Easter basket nail art design that was not completely planned out. I winged most of this. So you'll probably be wondering why there's flowers covering the nail here. And that is because I did not realize that you could see my face in the reflection here because they were so shiny. I am not comfortable with my face being on YouTube at all. That's just a personal preference of mine. So I wanted to find a cute way to cover them up, and I thought these flower emojis were perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do grass, and I just did lighter green, neon green, lighter green, neon green, and it came out with this really pretty grass effect. Next, I'm going to go ahead and reverse stamp the butterflies, and like I said, this design was not at all 100% planned out. I normally have all my designs planned out when I go to do videos. This was not one of those designs that was planned out. But I was so happy with how it turned out, and I thought it was really, really cute, and I just really wanted to share it. So next I'm going to go ahead and stamp this Easter basket as well as this Easter bunny. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. And I did make a mistake here with the reverse stamping. This tool that I used was still way too big, and I should have used a toothpick. So if you were having a hard time reverse stamping images that are smaller like this, I would just use either a very fine dotting tool or fine detail brush I should say, or using a toothpick. I should have used a toothpick. That probably would have been way easier for me. So I will do my best to link everything in the description box below. These nail art tools that I'm using, one of them was the dual-ended dotting tool from Orly, and the other one was the brush from Orly that I got in the ColourPass system. I love these tools so much. However, I have a very hard time finding them unless you get like a color, like a nail art box thing, I believe. And so I will try to find them. Same thing with the detail brushes or the stamping plates. I have a hard time finding stamping plates for some reason, but if I find them, I will do my best to link them, as well as all the polishes and the top coat that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything reverse stamped, and one little tip I have for reverse stamping onto a nail like this is you can either secure it down with a layer of top coat, or you can wait until the decal is slightly sticky and it should work perfectly fine. I just kept layering the grass on this one. I did not show stamping the grass on all of the nails because that took me a really long time. This design took me over an hour and a half to do, and I just figured that reverse stamping the grass so much was going to be a little too repetitive. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp these cute little Easter egg designs here. And another mistake I made was I still have yet to find a way to color these images in without them being taken over by the reverse stamping, if that makes sense. I stamped another butterfly as this was part of the winged part of the design. I had a basic concept of what I wanted to do, and I just had to add to it. And like I said, I loved how this turned out. I loved how the grass turned out. I am so happy I decided to do the darker green, neon green, darker green, neon green. And if you struggle with grass, I would definitely recommend trying it that way. Even if you don't have a stamp for that, I would just recommend taking your polish and just adding stripes of green, like a darker green, and then doing stripes of like a neon green or a lighter green, and that is it. So I'm going to go ahead and top coat it. And back to the grass thing, I would recommend doing that because it came out really, really realistic. And I loved the way the grass looked. The Easter bunny, the Easter basket was so cute. I should have stamped over the Easter eggs again with the base color. That probably would have been easier to do. But besides those few mistakes that I made, I was so happy with how this design turned out. And it is so cute. I just love it, and it screams spring/Easter. So pretty. And that's all I did for this video.